Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Galamsey.
No,
it will not wash.
It should come from leadership.
Mireku,
the alternative.
I have just received something just now. Wasafiasi Traditional Council, PO Box 79 Takwa, date 11th October. Press statement from members, Nananom of the Wasafiasi Traditional Council, Takwa. It says, setting the record straight on issues of paramountcy. Our attention has been drawn to a radio interview which was granted by one Oshia Wura, well known as Kwapa, to Obi of Asempa Radio in Accra. In the interview, the said person made claims to suggest that Wasafiasi Traditional Council that superintends over issues of dumping pepesa has one, no paramount chief, no acting president, no registrar, no lawyer, and so dumping pepesa has no gazetted chief. He made these unfounded claims with ill motive. It goes on and on. Now for the records. 1. Keteche Intifu Esel the 5th is a paramount chief or Mahin of Wasafiasi Traditional Area, having been fully gazetted as a Mahin of Wasafiasi Traditional Area, with his name entered into the National Register of Chiefs on April 26, 2022. 2. Nanangwa Penny the 4th is a recognized chief of Dumping Pepesa, having obtained an arbitration award in his favor and same had not been set aside by any court of competent jurisdiction. 3. There's a substantive and competent registrar of the Wasafiasi Traditional Council in the person of Mr. Seth Opoku. 4. Wasafiasi Traditional Council has Mr. E.K. Amwasichi of Amwasichi & Co. as his counsel. 5. Currently, the said Oshia Wura is facing contempt charges at the High Court, Takwa, whereby this notifying the host of Asempa Radio, the media, and the general public that the said Oshia Wura is not the chief of Dumping Pepesa as of now, and that Wasafiasi Traditional Council is functioning as always. It goes on and on and on and on, and the stamp is Wasafiasi Traditional Council, PO Box 79, Takwa.
Chairman,
what is happening?
There is another statement from Krukoko, Wasafiasi Paramount Chief. Krukoko. So there's a statement. You get it and read it to the public. On America there is a whole chieftaincy issue. 2020 is a monitor elections now. There's a cartel against me. They think them support one chieftaincy bid. That is all about this hula baloo about. Now, otherwise, why this counter and all that? We're talking of even Galamsey. Why this? It doesn't even matter whether the person is a chief or not. What is important is the allegation. That is key. And whether or a non-entity or a nipo or a wano, it is important for us to observe. There, whatever you allege, you must prove it. You can't just speculate and go scot-free. But I will forward another one from the Krukoko, from Takwa in Swayem.
Krukoko. That's Ramite. In the meantime, MPP's Kwabena Sapong, I'm sure you know him. Kwabena Sapong says, my suggestion for solving the Galamsey problem is to engage these guys to grow medicinal weed. This will give them immediate cash and rolling a lot of money into the national coffers. Medicinal marijuana is more valuable than cocoa. I may be in the minority on this, but it is worth considering. When Canada legalized it, the revenue in 1 quarter paid almost all their debt. The abuse of weed will reduce if we legalize it. Compare with the time that Akpeteshi was legal in Ghana. Once we legalize it, the abuse has gone down drastically. Let's think about it. Kwabena Sapong.
Chairman,
well, that is another matter for another day. As for me, I am pro legalization for medicinal purposes. Yes.
As a crowd, we test message in alternative livelihood. And I must be frank there. Them Galamsey yesi, giving them alternative, they must earn something now or appreciable. On internet, them community mining is the because you want to then provide alternative livelihood or commensurate at least to some appreciable level, they will still go back. Provide the alternative, give them viable land, ubutum one mine responsibly. I think that is also equally good. Now, a alternative near my area there 24/7. We must have guards who be patrolling the river bodies. These guards must be provided with body cam. And also you to track at the center. They able to there and I'm on a wood to know one extort to see come free. Galamsey yes no allow one ma one combine. Another one there we track all earth moving machines. The excavator biala must be tracked. Or the owners of these excavators in this country. Now excavator biara yechwa bebia ni ranwo. One who allowed it. Because there see take them measures here you good ye says here you set up a coordinating center at the Minerals Commissioner. It's about 85% complete. You better track all earth moving machines. You better dam river wardens they are placed along the river banks. You better naval command they be our patrol in Sudo. Because there near dredge in Sunuma, because there will be peace in the system. Na community biara our Ghana ha. Say ye Mireku duka, say ye Kwame Sefakai. Say we jina wanando, no kada ye will not allow a responsible mining in our community. Nobody can do it. Community biara in this country. To me jina, sorry jina, they will not allow this to happen. Nobody. You can't do it. Into your best share, all the communities. Obia must be up and doing.
Is it not interesting that talking about communities, we see a lot of communities protest, no road, no vote. By your own community, I protested against Galamsey.
Yeah.
How is that?
Into Missy, here, Chairman, there's a strategy. Pointing figures at one person will not solve the problem. It will not solve the problem. It is clear. Community anymore. Commitment must be there. They must be ready to admit there. Yes, will not allow illegal mining. And as a country, mama you create impression this is there. Mining is forbidden. Mining is not forbidden. It is
responsible mining.
We want responsible mining. We are not against mining, but we want responsible mining.
Peace 104.3.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.